Hello guys, so welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to introduce you my characters of my story, which I have wrote. It's my creation, so let's go. In later videos I will start the story, so please consider subscribing my channel to not miss this amazing creation of mine. Let's go. So our story's name is Love and Thunder. So it this whole stories covers the various parts of the country's whole world. Is first is Venice, in which some characters are there. Then it's Nevada, and then at the last we have Mexico. So let's start with the characters from Venice. From Venice, first we have the Antonio, who is a wealthy merchant, and it's a time back flashback story. So it's later early eras story. It is based on the early era. So at that time there were merchants and still are there, but at that time there were king and all that. So Venice, first is Venice. We have Antonio. He is a wealthy merchant. Then the other character is Benedict. He is a best friend of Antonio, and he is a lover of Mariana, and he is also a bull of share market. Then other characters, side characters are like Joy, Mark, and Brooke. These are the side characters and other friends of Antonio and Benedict. Then we have the villain of our story. So he is a Shylock. Shylock is a medium merchant, but he hates Antonio. Then the other character is Miranda. She is Shylock's daughter, and she loves Joy, is other friend of Antonio and Benedict. So let's go to the characters which are there in Nevada. So in Nevada we have the King Philip. He is the king of Nevada, and he is the most powerful king of the US. Then we have King Marine. She is a queen of Nevada. Then there is a Princess Mariana. She is a princess of Nevada. Then there is a Prince Madelon. He is a bad boy of the king, and he hates his father and sister. There is other plot of the story in which why he hates his father and sister is been enclosed, and what are the disputes has been done, and what other plots he makes. It's all there in our later story. Then we have Edmund. He is the first lieutenant army officer, and he is a trustworthy to the king, and he is a loyal man. We see how the loyal person can help us in our life. And then there is Emmanuel. He is the second lieutenant army officer, and he is a treachery. Then we have other side character which has a small role. There is Marcus. Marcus, he is the killer of the US, and he is a mystery man, so no one knows him personally, and he is an enemy of the King Philips. Then we have other character Odin, which plays an important role as a villain of story, which is he is a friend of Mandalorian, but he hates him. But Mandalorian doesn't knows that Odin hates him. Odin is Mandalorian seems like he has met his best friend of life, which is Odin. But Odin, by his heart, he hates Mandalorian, and that also other plot of the story, which will be covered in later videos, as I will start the scenes which I have created, which I have have wrote like this. And then other character is Aster. Aster is the brother of Odin, and he also hates Mandalorian. Then other side character is Zurich. Zurich is also the brother of Odin, and he also hates Mandalorian. So this three makes some plotting to make, and there are the other plots which will take place in our later videos and later story. So please, sir, consider subscribing my channel, so never miss this great amazing story. So Our half story also is being covered in the Mexico. In Mexico we have only two characters right now. First is King Prospero. He is the ruler of the Mexico, and he is the enemy of the King Philips. That their disputes is been there are certain various factors in which they have hatreds in between them. This will be covered in later videos, and as our story will progress further, you will know how this all happens, planning, plotting of killing kings, and there are secret wars and all that. Then we have George. He is the killer of the Mexico, and he is also a mystery man which only kings knows. The king knows only who is George, because they George is the secret man of the king, which which makes the plans and do's like surgical strikes to kill the other kings, and planning and plotting which occurs. So these are the characters, especially these are the whole characters of our story. Our story will revolve around these characters, how they live their life, and how they all have their own roles, and they all have their own rights, and how they are right and they are wrong. All will be covered in this story.